And so now the question is, well, what good was it? This was my study time. This is the benefit afforded to the ministers by the congregation. And certainly one of the things is you hope that during a study period you have some kind of rejuvenation. Did I experience rejuvenation? Heck yeah, lots of it. It was incredible. It was spiritually fulfilling. It was uplifting. I had moments of feeling God's presence like I hadn't before. But I mean, it wasn't 2 weeks of it, because like I say, it was hard work. I mean, I spent more time dreaming of what it would be like to have a couch again than I did meditating. But as far as study leave, you hope that it's not just something that you experience for yourself, but it's something then that you bring back to the congregation who gave you this gift and to the life of the congregation. And here's how I see it as a part of my ministry to Macalester Plymouth. One is, again, my study of the contemplative tradition, and then over the past couple of years of Ashtanga yoga, is that it helps me to kind of get in the mindset of what Jesus was like. He's not this superhuman character that we just dismiss as made up by mankind. I can actually understand Jesus when I say, okay, this is what he was doing. He was gradually giving himself away, and that's what this is all about, this process. Constantly getting to the point where there is so little of you that all that's left is to care for other people. And so for me, I believe that I can understand Jesus' life better, I can understand Jesus' ministry better, and I can articulate, hopefully, in a more literal sense, what it means to follow Jesus Christ, to be Christ-like, what have you, even though it's, it's very hard to obtain. I mean, I don't know that anybody could, but we certainly seek to follow Jesus Christ. In my counseling practice here at the church, it's incredible, of course, to deal with people who are going through periods of great anxiety, who are going through periods of great hardship, and be able to ask them to look at this situation they're in through new eyes. I have to speak in the context in which I work, so I don't use yoga-ese. I use Christianese. And and what does that mean? But in counseling, you very rarely even get the chance to, the luxury of quoting the Bible. I mean, what you got are people in trauma that are suffering, and you have to be present with them in a way that's healing to them. And sometimes that's just being silent with them, but other times it's also just reminding them of who they really are. The line, "this too will pass," is the ultimate, yoga statement, because everything will pass. Our bodies will pass, and with it, everything that binds us up and causes us suffering. And once we can get past actually the mental suffering of our own lives, that allows us then to look at the society, the societal things that we need to change that do lead to a culture of poverty or prejudice, or what have you, that causes suffering from outside the individual.